Today I'm here at Windowmakers, where I'm going to be learning all about the joinery that's going into our tiny house. Now, the team have already come out on site to our tiny house to measure everything up. Since that time, they've been hard at work on our windows. Let's go see how they're getting on. G'day,
Hi.
Mark.
How you going?
Good, mate.
Good.
How are you?
Good, thanks. So you want to know a bit about joinery and how it's all put together?
Yes, please. I know virtually nothing about it, so I'm really interested to learn about your process here.
Okay. Well, basically all our products made down in Hamilton, a place called Architectural Profiles.
Yep.
They extrude the aluminium down there, they powder coat it, and they pack it and send it up to us on their own trucks.
Right.
So basically it arrives in cases like you see there. Some jobs can have 5 cases, some jobs can have 2, depending on the size of the job.
Yep.
But it comes in full lengths.
Okay.
5 metre lengths, which we've got to sort of unpack and then cut the size.
Right.
And that's all done through on our big computer saws. So basically, once the guys unpack it, they stack it up in the racks here, all those full lengths.
Yep.
And all the job sheets and cutting sheets are downloaded into our big computer saw here, big CNC cutting saw. So everything's in here. This saw is fully automatic. The guys pick the job up, press the go button, the saw will move out to where it needs to be, it'll change the angle to what it needs to be, clamp it, hit the button again, the guards come down, very, very safe. You can't get the guards to come down, the blades come out without having your hands on the buttons. So once again, very, very safe for the workers and that. There's no sort of cutting off fingers or like the old days, the old drop saws.
Yeah.
So yeah, so very, very safe and it's very, very accurate, you know. It's all computer driven. So, you know, once again, accuracy is paramount.
Great. And what about like the wastage from these jobs? Is it calculated so that the whole strip is used?
Basically, it goes through, it'll spin the whole job out, say window frame, for example. The computer goes through and picks the optimal cut for a bar. So, you know, there might be 20 windows in the job and one bar might have 4 different windows in it.
Right.
So and what happens there is it prints out a little barcode sheet, so sticker. So we know which bar it is, and the guy sticks it on each bar. So when the guys assemble it, they can just pick out their bars.
Great.
So yeah, wastage is minimal. You will get some wastage, of course, but it's all optimised. The best use of aluminium, best use of that bar.
And I suppose anything left over just can be recycled anyway.
Yep, it's all recycled. We give it all to the local recycling guy. He picks up all our offcuts. Yep. He takes it away and it gets recycled again into other aluminium products.
Great.
Once it's all been pre-cut, comes into our CNC machining centre, and this machine does a lot of the cutout work, all the drill holes. Days of old, the guys used to do it all by hand, drill it by hand with hand routers, and very inefficient, very lot of chance of damage, a lot of chance of mistakes, and just really inefficient. This thing here will do it all in one hit. So once again, the barcode system, printed over there, barcode there. All the guy does, pick it up, scans it, hits the go button, and the machine sets itself, sets all the clamps, picks the tool it needs, puts the bar in, hits the clamps, hits the go button again, door comes up, once again very, very safe, and then the machine will do its thing. I'll show you another bar when we get over there what it does.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and very, very, once again, super efficient, less chance of damage, less chance of mistakes again. You don't have to go over the tape, trying to read his tape.
Yeah.
It's just highly accurate. Found about 0.001 of a millimetre is accuracy.
That's fantastic.
And you put another bar, say the guy's dropped the bar on the ground or scratched it, you get a new bar, stick it in there again, and the bar's identical to what you made over there, which can be quite critical. So
it really just streamlines the whole process.
Streamlines the whole process, and just eliminates a lot of that chance of error, basically.
Great.
This is the sort of thing the machine does. It does all the cutouts, all the cutouts for the locks, does all the holes top and bottom, does all of it in one hit. So basically the guy just chucks that bar on the machine, presses the go button and just stands away and lets it do its thing. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, highly accurate. Those are all spot on every single time. Brilliant. They don't change. Once it's all cut in the machine, it flows down through our 2 assembly lines. We've got doors on one side, windows flow down to the middle here. So basically, it's all assembled. And when it gets down to our glazing rigs, I'll show you what we do down there. Okay. So with most product now being double glazing is obviously a lot heavier than single glaze of the years gone by. Years gone by, we used to glaze everything flat because the weight factor was just easier. Yeah. But now we glaze everything in these vertical glazing rigs. mainly because of the weight, and secondly because it's easy on the guys, backs, easy to work on.
Yeah.
So once again, thinking about our staff, thinking about keeping our guys fit and healthy.
Yep. So with glazing, do the glass panels come in tandem already, or do you?
We buy them all. They're all pre-made up from the local glass company.
Yeah.
They come all glued together. They've been through quite a big process of making the glass.
Yeah.
Like with double glazing nowadays, it's quite efficient, very efficient compared to a single glaze.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for your thermal character, thermal properties, that's where you want to go,
Yeah.
And the thermal heart once again adds the next level up to what double glazing can do.
Oh, so this here is all of the glass that's kind of ready to go in.
So this is basically your standard double glaze unit. It comes to us. It's all pre-sealed. It's all so it's a vacuum. So it's a vacuum in there.
Right.
No moisture can get into there. Made in the machine, makes all the edges nice and neat. And we use what's called a super spacer. It's a thermal spacer in the glass as well. Where some guys use a metal spacer. So once again, that can get more heat transfer loss through, but
Sure.
ours is a special what's called a super spacer. So
And what are those made out of?
it's rubber and it's another metal compound in the middle of it.
Right.
So yeah, so it's a lot more efficient than your standard double glaze units. So once it's all glazed and made, it gets stacked in our finished goods area, and then it goes onto our delivery truck. Once again, with this factory here, we've built it around our staff, thinking about our staff and how we can look after them for an 8-hour day.
Yep.
So the delivery truck, it's actually set down and below this floor level, so the guys can walk straight onto the truck rather than trying to hoof these things up onto the truck. And when it goes on the truck, they do a quality check at the same time. So it's all quality checked as it goes out the door, so we know, when we get to site, we know it's perfect. And that's just part of our system.
Brilliant.
So your standard window frame's aluminium all the way through. Mm-hmm. Whereas thermal heart's got a glass reinforced polyamide nylon strip in the middle of it, which stops that cold transfer from inside to outside. Mm-hmm. That's 35% more efficient than this. So once again, it's a very stable product. Some of the other products can be a little bit unstable. They can come apart. Mm-hmm. But we know this one, there's been a lot of testing done on it. It's one of the top technologies in the world for zipping.
Great.
But it all comes down to that strip. That's where the thermal break comes from.
So these ones here are actually for our job, are they?
Yep, these are the last two that we're just going to assemble, and once we're done, we're all good to go.
Great. You can see it up there in the sleeping loft already.
Alright, so when you're upstairs,
Yep.
and then if you're when you're closed, and if you want to go right over, and that allows it to vent.
Right.
Push it over so that it gets hot, so sort of vent if you still want it locked, or if it's open it right up.
Beautiful.
Just close it.
Lovely. Looks fantastic, mate.
Great, eh?
Good job.
All right.
So this is your showroom?
This is our showroom. Basically, we've set this up so people can come in here. We can show them the range of products we do. We do quite a range of products nowadays.
Yep.
We probably make up to 7 different window suites. We do like a standard residential, we do a thermal residential, we do a Metro series, which is the next level up, and we do a Metro Thermal Heart, which is once again ties on that Metro, and we have a top of line one, which is our architectural series, which is our high-end, a very big high-end product for big doors, for big architectural type houses and that. We can do some substantial size joinery with that sort of product.
Great.
So basically through here, just some different examples of what we do. Like this is mainly our Metro series all through here.
Beautiful.
Front doors, we can do all different oddball colours nowadays, like bright orange.
Yeah.
If
It's definitely striking, isn't it?
It is. It
Yeah.
is. We've done bright orange, we've done some yellows, some reds, some blues.
Great.
Quite different. Very
Yeah.
different. So once again, a bit of thermal product through here. Some thermal doors and thermal windows.
Yeah. So this is really just set up so that people can come in and take a
Yep.
look at all of the different options that
Yeah,
are available
they
to
can
them.
touch and they can feel, they can open and close things, they can see different suites side by side. So that's, some suites look different than other suites.
Yeah.
Some like the chunky look, some like the more thinner look. So here they can see straight away the difference without sort of, trying to look at pictures or
Sure.
going to different jobs on site. We try to keep it, everything here possibly can show people.
And can you tell me a bit about the anodized aluminium finish?
Anodised finished, so it's more like a physical process than powder coat. Like powder coat's a sprayed on powder which is baked on.
Yeah.
Whereas anodised, it's stuck into a bath, had some charge thrown through it which opens and pours the aluminium up, and that just sucks the colour in.
Right.
And they take the charge out, and it's like a finished. It's like raw finished aluminium basically.
So does that mean if it's anodized, it can't be scratched or anything like that?
Can't be
scratch
scratched
off the colour? And
No. You can still scratch it because it's aluminium.
Sure.
But you're just scratching the aluminium.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, hey, Mark, thank you very much for your time. I really
Thank you.
appreciate the tour.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
No worries.
One of the coolest things for me about this whole build process is actually watching the whole thing coming together and actually getting to come out and visit some of these places and learn about how they're made. I mean, before today, I really had very little idea how aluminium joinery was actually assembled. So it's a really exciting process for me. I guess the next step with the windows will actually be having them arrive at the tiny house and us installing them. Now that is something I really can't wait to see.